sincere. I mean,
oh, I'm sure glad we didn't get that before that live came up, did we?
Yeah.
No.
Shut up, Meg.
fuck you.
Ah.
Fuck you.
Testy
Just popped up. 1, 2, 3.
Le fuckus. Who in the hell's Le Borcus?
Borcus.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Might as well do it.
I am so tempted to reply to a comment that I just got
Okay.
on my video that I posted. It seems I may have struck someone's nerve.
Oh, did you? Who could that be?
Did you strike a nerve?
And based on the profile picture,
Yeah.
I could probably guess that I may have called her out.
You probably did.
Oh, please.
You probably did. And you probably call that half the women that are at truck stops right now. So I'm just saying. Like, who's this guy, Balmer?
Wait. I gotta get. I still gotta name him.
Rodzilla?
Oh. We could call him Hot Rod.
No, that's somewhere else. What?
And we can call him. I don't know what we can call him.
Should we do this? I mean,
we're already live right now.
I know, but should we actually?
I mean, if you sure.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, what?
Really? Oh. With the dinosaur?
Hey, why not?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the apparently. Welcome to GXS Podcast. I'm Bones. Hey. We have Bomber, we have Pit Boss, and we have Amira here for you guys again for your viewing pleasure or your
displeasure
comments.
Or displeasure.
No, or displeasure. Now, I will inform you guys today we are going to have a little bit of political talk on here. The only reason that we're going to do that is because 1, it is a political year. 2, we have a couple things to talk about, and number 3, we have a couple of things to go over as far as. We have a tribute at the end for a certain anime creator that we all know and love. If you guys haven't heard, Akira Toriyama has passed away. He passed away March 1st from complications. And apparently Hammy is all about the pleasure. So,
happy belated birthday, by the way.
I mean, your name is Hammy, and Bomber likes to glaze things. So
honey glaze.
Look at Bomber, she's like, no fucking lying about that. Apparently, Bomber's got a video that's going viral right now, and I'm loving it. So we're gonna hold off on showing you said video so you guys can go and look. But if it just blows up, then we're going to we're definitely gonna have it on here and feature it because it was a very beautiful, well done video. And
it's so tasteful.
So tasteful.
Oh, I gotta tell you, it was right up there, right next to,
Now, if you guys,
no, wait. The joke is, it was right up the alley.
It's probably like throwing a hot dog down. It's probably like throwing a hot dog down an alley. Well, it wasn't a gas station part, so a churro.
There you go. Yeah.
We're equal opportunity haters here. It's you're 5 and I'm fuck at 50. I feel you.
Right there you go.
Anyway,
so we're gonna go ahead and apologize for Pit Boss's setup right now. It's pretty much he's going in a whole different direction for his everything. So We're right now.
Gas
we're
station burrito.
gas station burrito. Oh God. But yeah, no, I'm giving him shit. He's moving, and he
Yeah.
graciously got his stuff set up to join us again. So,
Hey guys.
Yeah, but he's in the basement that nobody ever wants to be in.
listen.
If you get my drift.
Listen, the only reason he's got the background blurred is because he's hiding the bodies. Okay.
I've been watching I've been rewatching Criminal Minds from the beginning lately, so everything is a dirty basement to me right now. I'm on season 6. Season 6.
Hey, what's up, King Fluffy, Joker Rob? What's going on, man? If you guys are over here on the live that I'm doing right now, we're over on YouTube. Come check us out. So, needless to say, we're going to go through a few things today. One of those, of course, is going to be about politics, unfortunately. But at the same time, it is also something that needs to be talked about. We don't normally do politics. Most of us agree that it is one of those things that's just kind of meh, that nobody wants to know about. But here's the problem.
But it's free entertainment.
It is free entertainment.
It's like the circus came to town on a national level.
On a worldwide level.
I told you, he's not drunk. It's oxygen deprivation.
Right?
So there is balloons involved.
There probably is.
It's, dude, he's probably sucking helium and not oxygen. It wouldn't surprise me. Squeaky, weird, sniffing bastard.
No. So recently, our current president, Joe Biden, decided to do the State of the Union address. Now,
wait, are you going to tell them the way you told it to me?
Why does he seem like he's drunk?
No, about the guy next to him. Are you making the same reference?
Absolutely. Yes. Definitely leading to now this gentleman, he's the Speaker of the House. I can't remember what his name is off the top of my head because I'm not into politics. But he had the best, and the best way I can put it, he had the best Amira faces possible. The man, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful the way that he handled himself during the entire speech, because you could tell the man wanted to just like punch somebody the entire time. If I can find the video, geez, what happened to it?
You just had it.
I know, I just had it.
I'm so proud right now. I literally am like living my best life for that comment.
Wait a minute. Did the guy go to Amira's RBF teaching course?
Well, let me go ahead and show you. Now, I will say this. These are videos that are off of TikTok. So YouTube, if you're going to ban us again for a few moments because we're showing that, this is my test run to it. So if that's the fact, then I know that I can't show these because, Meta don't like TikTok. It is what it is. But this is something that was going on. It was the State of the Union address. Now I'm going to say two things about this. One, absolutely hilarious. This guy made it entertaining. He made it worth seeing the little highlights of the State of the Union address. I didn't give a shit. And number two, it was pretty much the same State of the Union address that he's given the last 3 years. Somebody took a video from 2022, 2023, and this State of the Union as well. He said the same thing every time. And I was just like, copy and paste, bro. Copy and paste. Whatever gets you through your presidency, I don't care. So this gentleman, I don't care about the noise. I am just... There's Kamala Harris right there behind him. And then
look at
this
her smile.
gentleman right back here, this guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that is such an Amira look right there. It's not even funny. He went to your class.
He already started just doing the Amira look by going, all right, motherfucker, I'm going to listen to you right now. Go ahead. Right? So he's sitting there, Biden's talking away, and this guy, look at him. Look at his face. Just shaking his head the entire time.
Oh, there was somebody that had posted a picture of him, and the way he was looking, he had this like
now look at him. Do I have to get up?
He didn't get up at all.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful because it shows his pure disdain for the man, but at the same time, he's as respectful as possible. Not actually, saying anything or anything. It's just his gestures. And then the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, God damn it, Amira.
Okay, you have to keep in mind what's the phrase that's been going around for years? A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Oh no,
And
watch
that's
this.
all you need is that. Just he's looking at him like, bitch, please. We all know you're full of shit and you have dementia.
That look right there is the best look ever because he's just looking at him with this, just like, you're so full of shit. It's great. I love it.
I've seen that look before. Amira?
Yes. So all the Democrats, of course, I don't understand why they do this crap, but they do. But they're like, watch him right here.
I just want everybody to know, Bones doesn't notice it 95% of the show, but I'm usually making that face whenever he's
I notice it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Just checking.
I always notice it.
I believe you put it on spread shot and get all of us all at one time.
But this gentleman, he's the Speaker of the House. I can't remember his name.
Mike Johnson.
Live me. Huh?
Mike Johnson.
Yeah, Mike's Johnson.
Mike's
Exactly.
Wait, I thought his name was Mike Hunt.
No, Mike Johnson, because he is the world's largest dick.
Apparently,
which is why I thought his name was Mike Hunt. So
the Speaker of the House was definitely showing his disdain for the speech the entire time, and of course, there's a couple of people out there yelling at him back and forth. It was Congress to me has become very childish.
Well, yeah, you had basically Marjorie Taylor Greene showing up in all Trump paraphernalia.
Oh yeah, no, she was on there.
Make America Great Again hat, pins, T-shirts, and basically screaming at him while he's giving the State of the Union, and it's just and she's done it the last couple of years. And I don't care what your political values are or where you come down on the spectrum of silliness, but there is decorum, there is respect, there is
there's a dress code, homie. There's a dress code,
and actually you're not allowed to wear based on the House rules, which is there's rules for.
Oh no, he didn't forget to Hammy.
There's rules that you cannot wear political stuff to.
There's nothing political about that hat.
No, not at all. Not knowing that 4 years ago it was the slogan for someone else.
No, here's the thing. There's nothing political about that hat. The only reason I say that is because there's nothing on there that says anything about Trump.
Okay, but it doesn't. We all get where you're coming from, but
all right.
You don't have to. The hat infers it, and it says 100%. 45 on the side. 100%. Come on. Not to mention, what button is she? What button is she wearing? Or is that the one that's under also a lot of controversy where people showed up wearing the Next Benedict button for the poor youth that was, or no, it was a different kid that was killed.
It's some chick that's on there.
And the family asked to not be endorsed or not to be a part of it, and they still did. The Republican Party still did it. And I'm not saying that I'm against Republicans. I am bipartisan.
Look how mad Biden is.
No. Here's the thing. Ready for this one? The one in the back is saying this. I just farted. And Biden just smelt it.
There's a picture where he's basically like Mike Johnson sitting back there, and he's got like this look at his face, like he's fucking Quagmire behind him,
right?
And they're like, what does Biden have Pornhub on the back of his jacket playing or something? Because the way he looked at him, he was like, oh.
They got the hub on.
No, it's on the. It's on. But my question is that how many of the stations that are actually in there that are showing this out, that are literally going, all right, pan over. Look. We're going to watch him.
Here's a better shot. Here's a better shot of her. So here's my thing. There is decorum and this is on both sides. There is supposed to be a dress code and decorum in Congress. I will say that this was a little bit childish and distasteful. You're wearing a hat, you're wearing a jacket, you've got all these buttons on and everything, but you're not even wearing anything like a suit shirt or anything. You're just wearing a t-shirt.
Right.
That says something. And
let's take a moment here. This is MTG.
Yeah.
MTG.
Where in the world do you get the idea that this woman understands decorum, where she understands rules, or where she doesn't? Plainly, she doesn't understand, because to listen to this woman talk about some of the hot topics over the last year, it was like she literally hadn't cracked open a book in 15 years and starts reciting shit that's outdated. And God, I can't stand this woman.
Big deep breath, girl.
I thought I hated Sarah Palin. This bitch makes Sarah Palin look like a goddamn saint.
Oh my God.
My God.
Big deep breath. We know who Marjorie Taylor Greene is. We know what she's about. She's just that kind of person. She's always
talk
been
about lipstick on a fucking pit bull. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene. She
will always be that person. There's not going to change that. You know who they are. Just like what's her name? Cortez, Ocasio, blah blah blah, Cortez, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're not gonna you're putting lipstick on a fucking on a pig, whatever. But the thing is you see the current state of the union right now, and you see like the way people are talking, what they're doing, and everything like that. And it's just at some point something's got to give.
Well, and here
my sanity.
And she once was Marjorie Taylor Greene actually was like at some point there was a vote on the floor, and she was actually the person up at the top podium, and she had the gavel, and they're doing something.
Laughed at her.
And the whole entire Democratic Party like laughed at her, and she started. There is decorum in this chamber. It's like. And then
bitch couldn't spell the word decorum if you gave her a dictionary.
Are you talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. She'll say decorum whenever she's up there, and she wants everybody to, have that
look
decorum.
At me.
But whenever you're, to me, what she's doing is a political stunt.
Oh, all it is. That's all she is. That's all she is she's just a distraction. Can
we vote to just, instead of calling her Marjorie Taylor Greene, can we just call her Pick Me Taylor Greene?
Pretty much.
Yes.
My thing is, I have a disdain for most politicians because of the simple fact that they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about your issues or nothing. No. And that's kind of the thing is, at first, the reason why I was like, yeah, maybe Trump will do a good job. Maybe, because again, he wasn't a career politician. Now he's a career politician.
Well, he's a career bullshit artist.
Well, he's just a career politician now.
Yeah.
Okay, but the difference is, though, with him is that because of all the, and again, I am not Republican, I am not Democrat, I am definitely an independent person. My thing with him is that all he's looking for now is what's going to get him the biggest payout. What lobbyist is going to line his pocket the biggest, because he's got so many legal issues and so many financial issues that he's just looking to make money.
That's how he's been his entire life.
That's the only reason he wants the presidency again, is because it's a bigger fucking payout.
Right.
He didn't. Well, hold on. How's it a bigger payout for him when he didn't take his money the last time?
Oh, he did.
Oh, you know damn well that he was getting his pockets lined.
Oh,
you know damn well
every politician gets their pockets lined.
Oh yeah.
But because it's Trump, and this is definitely me targeting him in this statement, because it's Trump and because he is such an internationally known face. That's where the money gets bigger. I think he's probably made more than most presidents combined. Just because it is Trump.
Yeah. But he's also, he can't pay his bills, and he's trying to get the...
Oh, dude, did you hear what he did when they slapped him with that fucking huge bill?
Yeah, he's like, would you take $100 million?
No. He literally just said, oh, okay, cool. And then turned around and made a fucking shoe line of these ugly ass golden shoes. And it was hilarious. And they sold out.
Which is stupid.
And they were what, $400 a pair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So before we like
go
away from Marjorie,
Would you not capitalize on something like that, though?
He's trying to
As a
capitalize
person.
on everything. And
No, I'm just saying, as an individual, as a person, I'm not defending the man.
well, right. Yeah.
But
I
as
mean,
an individual or as a person, if you had the opportunity to sell something and sell it out and make a fuckload of money, would you do that?
well, right. Yeah.
Yes, but here's the thing. Here's the question that's been in the back of my head ever since I saw that shoe line come out.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kanye West buy a pair?
You know he fucking did.
Wait.
Come on. He bought
Okay.
2.
Okay, wait. There's also been as soon as those things came out, Fox News was all over it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well he's reaching out to the black voter because they like shoes."
Oh fuck.
Oh, that wasn't racist.
I'm like,
Oh.
That wasn't racist at all.
serious? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, that's
That would be like saying that the MAGA hats were like reaching out to the black voter 4 years ago because they all like their lids.
right.
Come on.
And this right here, ladies, this right here, what we're talking about is the reason why Gen X doesn't get into politics.
Yeah.
Is because we're the common sense generation. I mean, come on.
The next thing you know, DJT is going to come out with a fucking grill you can put in.
Oh yeah.
I'd lay money on it.
So before we get away from Marjorie, the Marge in charge,
Large
Marge.
Marge.
They call her Large Marge.
This was also something that came out this past week that she did at I think at some type of fundraiser or something. I don't know, but she was interviewed.
Oh, this one, yeah.
And can you tell me why so many people that support Donald Trump love conspiracy theories, including yourself? He seems to attract lots of conspiracy theorists.
Well, let me tell you, you're a conspiracy theorist, and the left and the media spreads more conspiracy theories. We like the truth. We like supporting our Constitution, our freedoms, and America first. So,
what about Jewish space lasers? Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers?
What?
And really, why don't you fuck off? How about that?
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Oh, but here's the kicker.
Oh.
She says the media is not full of truth. How the hell do you get your message out, Marjorie?
Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
Hold on.
They got freaking lasers?
Hold on. Wait a minute. She told somebody to fuck off. I love that woman now just for that one thing, and that's it. Nothing else I like about her. But that right there,
she reached
I
into
love that.
Well,
she
and
reached
that's the
into her Gen X,
That was very clever.
her Gen X genome that she has.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah.
has a Gen X genome. She reached into there and grabbed out that fuck off and threw it out there.
Well, and the funny thing is like, yeah, she was the one that started the whole Jewish space laser. That's what's causing all of the wildfires.
Okay.
Is the Jewish space lasers?
Don't they call that the sun?
I thought it was just because Bigfoot took a shit or farted in front of a campfire.
Nope.
I mean, come on.
I'll put it to you. I'll put it to you this way, and this is the best way I can put it. Because okay, on this podcast, I was actually wanting to talk about, like the aliens thing and all that kind of stuff, and talk about this gentleman named Billy Carson and everything. We're gonna say that for the next one. Okay, we're gonna come up with some wild stuff and have fun with it. This one, I had to do the politics thing to get it out of the way. As it sits right now, everybody knows of the two candidates, and they're the two mainstream candidates, which is Trump and Biden. But then there's also a third independent candidate.
Oh, good God.
What?
I know where you're going with this, and it just makes
Robert Kennedy?
I just want to. Sorry, I think I just
now. I want to know. What is your opinion or thoughts of Robert Kennedy?
I don't like any politician because they're all liars, they're all thieves, they're all cheats, and they're all full of shit. I don't like politicians.
Right.
Period.
Well,
I don't do politics. I don't like any of them.
I know, but politicians do the politics. That's the way it is.
I understand that. And here's the thing is they're great. They're phenomenal poker players. They're going to tell you as a constituent exactly what you want to hear so you support them. And then when they get in office, they do a fucking 180.
Oh,
so I don't believe any of them.
No, they all do that. They've done that since for a long time.
Only the last 100 years, to be truthful. If you look back, the last 100 years is when that became more the trend.
I would say since the 60s, yeah.
Okay, well, fine. Because FDR, yeah, okay. So, yeah, so the last 60 to 70 years, politicians have become these fucking Hollywood actors, basically, when they're on stage.
Yeah.
You go back further, politicians weren't like this. And by the way, Elmo, I was not saying that to be offensive. I just want to clarify so that nobody comes for me about it. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if somebody did. Specifically DJT. That's all I meant by it.
I forgot to do something before we got into the subject.
Presidential.
Did you need to sniff again?
No.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, this segment is brought to you by Love how you made news on fire.
It should be a dumpster that says the word news on it because it's a dumpster fire.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the news
State of the Union address.
Uh-oh.
How you guys doing today? Let me tell you what's going to be on the Union address today. It's still shitty.
Okay, Bill.
That's right. I'm telling you guys, you voted for the wrong person. You should have called me. I came back. You know how it was. Thank you for coming. And I
Shut up, Meg.
What? Hillary? He's picking on me again.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. By that woman,
Goddamn right.
Hillary.
That woman is Hillary. Are we just like shut up?
Why not?
All right.
That's my State of the Union address there. There you go.
The other clip the other thing that I wanted to talk about with this whole just the silliness of this whole politics shit. So right after the State of the Union address, they got this woman, Katie Britt, to sit in her like fake kitchen green screen thing and make the most cringe-worthy public address. I don't have the clip of her actually doing it, but I do have a clip of Scarlett Johansson from SNL.
See, okay.
Oh, why not?
Before you play this, this is why I do love politics, is because it gives SNL material.
Oh my God.
And ever since I want to say the Obama's second term and on, SNL's been on fire with this politics stuff.
Oh man, when they used to do George and Bill, both Georges and Bill.
God, dude, right?
Yeah, those were classic.
The Reagan years.
Yeah,
the Reagan years. The Reagan years were fucking beautiful.
So,
and that's the thing. To us, politics is SNL. Literally.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it, and we'll air our frustrations and all that shit. But for the most part, we will also find the funny in it and go from there. But there are serious kind of things when it comes down to it. But now we're going to hear this.
Now, this is like a take on it, but I mean, this is basically how her little speech went, and it's funny the fact that they got Scarlett Johansson to do it, but
Scarlett Johansson.
But this is the how exactly her speech went.
I wouldn't kick her out of my bed for eating crackers.
No.
Nope.
Good evening, America. My name is Katie Britt, and I have the honor of serving the great people of Alabama. But tonight, I'll be auditioning for the part of Scary Mom. I'm performing an original monologue called This Country is Hell. You see, I'm not just a senator. I'm a wife, a mother, and the craziest bitch in the Target parking lot.
Hey, Captain Jack.
Oh my God.
Oh,
But like watching the original of this, it seemed like she was either like someone on the other end of the camera had a gun to her head and was telling her that she had to say these exact words.
Right.
It was.
I'm worried about the future of our children, and this is why I've invited you into this
Look at the small hats.
kitchen. Because
And she would change her like inflection and like whole entire demeanor from one sentence to another.
Oh, look, Amira's making the Speaker of the House face again.
Wanted me to appeal to women voters, and women love kitchen.
She's almost about to ready to cry, and she's like, kitchen.
My husband Wesley and I just watched President Biden's speech, and what I saw was the performance of a permanent politician. But me, I'm not performing. I'm not. But first and foremost, I'm a mom. And like any mom, I'm going to do a pivot out of nowhere into a shockingly violent story about sex trafficking. And rest assured, every detail about it is real, except the year, where it took place, and who was president when it happened. Tonight, I'm not just responding to the State of the Union. I am also selling these gorgeous bejeweled cross necklaces.
Go ahead and pause that for a minute. I'm sorry to say this, but when she did it, you know how many guys were like, they were hoping that she was going to be lower. I'm selling these wonderful set of, anyway.
100 original price $163, sale price $97. 5 easy payments.
and they threw the QFC.
Oh, come on.
Are you okay, Bones?
And you can wear it from the church to the club.
To the church
now,
to the club.
I'm going to get weirdly seductive for no apparent reason. As I was saying, the American dream has turned into a nightmare.
God dang.
Nightmare.
You know, my husband Wesley and I spend a lot of time in this kitchen worrying. Kitchens are where families have the hard conversations, like the one we'll have tomorrow about how mommy freaked out the entire country. But y'all, that is the one who is destroying our country. Just ask yourself, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago, back in the good old days of 2020, the year that nothing bad happened? And it can be that way again. Oh my God. I can sing. That's so great. Wow. But our country is not.
Oh my God.
It is so great for me that I'm a singer, but the United States is in trouble.
Can I grab Amira's picture and like super exceed it behind her just a little bit?
Right.
And have her just do that look.
We just need a mirror behind her making the fucking faces.
Speaking of tea, my tea is ready. But to the American people who are struggling right now, know this. We hear you.
No, you don't.
We see you.
No, you don't.
We smell you.
Yeah, you
Only
don't.
Probably.
Inside your kitchen right now, looking through your fridge. And what's that on the top shelf? Migrants.
God. Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
In conclusion, to the President of the United States, I'll just say this. Mr. Biden, this isn't the last you'll see of Katie Britt. Maybe not in politics, but when you close your eyes, I'll be right there. And live.
Oh my God.
Again,
SNL.
This is why I love SNL.
Oh my God. And this, like, I've watched snippets of the actual real broadcast of that, and
right.
it is as cringy as that.
So basically what Pit Boss was saying is I need to get that video and I need to stitch it and put myself in the background because
100%.
Captain Jack, no, I am not living there.
Oh my gosh. I saw that because I had heard about the whole speech that she did, and then all of a sudden I was scrolling through TikTok today, and boom, that showed up, and I'm like, oh, SNL for the win.
Thank you for showing that. Oh my God.
Okay, whose vibrator is going off?
Yeah, whose vibrator just went off?
That's the new Bomber 2000 with multiple speeds of fast. Holy shit and anyway.
Oh my.
Good God.
God,
All I can say is
I just felt my rear iris pucker and my testicles tighten. My taint remains unchanged.
well, we all know it's a pocket pal because it's only 3 inches big, so it's fine.
Goddamn right.
oh my God.
I don't think we've used that many of those clips in a row, like
Right.
ever.
So basically what it is, and when it comes down to, because I know you guys don't like politics and all that crap. But there again, we do have, of course, Bomber's president, President Trump, and Amira's president, President Biden.
Oh, no! Don't link me to that.
No.
Listen,
Hey,
listen,
I voted for Perot.
Listen, when it comes down to it, it's the forgetful Cheeto, and we'll just put it at that. So we've got the dangerous duo, and then there's a third party, which of course Amira is going to roll her eyes, scoff, and whatever she does. But
You like it.
Is it Darth Vader?
I like it when you sound like you're gagging on air.
Who is
Well,
it?
girls gotta have something to gag on.
Tackle box. I don't know if you're listening right now, but goddamn, dude, I'm sorry. Anyway,
You know he's listening.
he probably is, and he's just like, "What the fuck, babe?"
No, there's not.
So anyway, there is one more party, and his name is Robert Kennedy. Now, Robert Kennedy is running as an independent, not as a Republican or a Democrat. Now, Robert Kennedy has not been in politics in the last, 40 years, something like that, or more?
Probably.
The man actually never got into politics because he actually told the story. This is the cool part. I don't like that music, by the way.
Robert?
I don't know what the fuck that was. It sounded like a fucking
Dance party.
It sounded like an
sounded like
elephant getting blown,
It's not like a porn show.
right? We really need to
What?
stop saying the P word, people.
That'll be later after this broadcast.
Yeah. Watch your corn later.
I don't eat corn.
They got aluminum in them.
So,
Eat my
well,
pussy
nobody
bowl.
really actually eats corn. It just passes through you. Just be honest. You're just chewing
Like,
up
hey,
stuff
see
and putting it
that
through you. But Robert Kennedy actually talked about how his dad was assassinated. Remember whenever he was walking through the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and so what had happened was, and Robert Kennedy told it, and I'm not going to play the video. I'll just
Wait, which Kennedy is it that you're? I'm a little
Not
out of
John.
the loop.
not John.
Robert.
Bobby,
Robert?
I
Yeah.
think
Bobby?
Bobby.
Robert. Yeah, Bobby.
the one that went by Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that got he's the one that got assassinated in the kitchen. So basically, what had happened was there was a gentleman that tried to pew him. The first shot missed completely. They tackled him onto the table. The gun was pointed the opposite way. The rest of the shots went off, but none of them hit Bobby. Bobby was shot in the back. He said the autopsy showed he was shot in the back from an upward angle. There was 4 shots fired at him. One of them went through his shoulder pad harmlessly. The other 2 went into his back, and then one went to the back of his head. And they were from an upward angle. There was a security guard that they had hired, and this is coming from his mouth. I'm not saying it's facts. I'm not saying any of that. This is coming from his mouth and his mouth alone. He said that the security guard that I don't know if they arrested him or if he got away with it or what, but they had hired a gentleman 2 days before this event happened, and he was never supposed to go through the kitchen. That was like a last second detour that they made him take. So I forgot. He was on a podcast. I can't remember whose podcast it was, but the dude was like, they've been trying to off you guys for years. And he goes, oh, yeah. And it's evident, of course, whenever you have the president of the United States at the time assassinated, and then the rest of his family's getting picked off as well. So, you know, maybe. I don't know. Not going to say it's true. Not going to say it's false. I can say... and
there he is.
That's about all I can say. That's our disclaimer for this part, is the fact that it is a conspiracy theory. It's fine. If you're Marjorie Taylor Greene, you tell them to fuck off. But
brought to you by the Gen X genome.
Right. So Robert Kennedy is running for president, and he's actually kind of beating Biden and Trump in a couple of polls. I don't know which ones, but that's what he said. But
the stripper polls, maybe. But he's beating him in the stripper polls, maybe. But wow. Well, he's far more attractive than the other two. Jesus.
Yeah, he sounds like that one actor. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but when you hear it, you'll know. So this is kind of Robert F. Kennedy's Jr.'s little address to the nation.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I'm running as an independent candidate for President of the United States. I grew up in an America that seemed to have achieved its promise as an exemplary nation. Modern democracy had spread from one nation, ours, in 1776 to 6 by 1865. And
Dan, you know what I'm saying by he sounds like that one actor?
He a little short guy, Mickey.
He's old now.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, he's a famous actor. I can't remember, and I'm gonna find out, and then it's gonna piss me off. But here's what Robert Kennedy said about his voice, and I'm gonna say it before I do this. He was on the podcast, and I can't remember what podcast it was. The same one I was talking about, where he was talking about the assassination stuff, and he said that he will not listen to the podcast because he cannot stand the sound of his own voice, and he apologizes to people in general for his voice. He said, but this is what I have. This is my voice.
Mickey Rooney. There you go.
Mickey Rooney?
Mickey
listen to Mickey Rooney, little short little guy. That's where his voice is coming from. That's where I'm thinking too. Thank you, Nick. It was Mickey something. I just couldn't remember his last name.
No, it wasn't Mickey Rooney. There's another. There's. I can't remember his name.
Play his voice again.
Stand by.
To 190 by the 1960s, we had become the city on the hill. We were a moral authority around the globe. Our government, institutions, our Congress, the court, the regulatory agencies, and even the American press were renowned for their integrity, and they were revered worldwide.
Here's the sad part.
Okay, there's a Mickey Rooney aspect to it, but that's not.
There is a Mickey Rooney aspect. But there's that one guy, but if his voice was like deeper, he would be that actor. I can't remember his name. But here's the one thing that I will say about this man is what he's talking about right now is the absolute truth of back in the day. Back in the day, we did have integrity. We did have, like people were held accountable for what they said and what they did.
Right.
Now we're not. But
no one is held accountable for
American leadership. They knew the difference between leadership and bullying, which is something our current leaders seem to have forgotten. We were the template of liberty, proof that for a country to thrive, its people must be free to speak, free to worship, free to build great companies, free to start small businesses. We were the freest country in the world, and by no coincidence, also the most prosperous. Working Americans could provide for their families on a single salary. They could buy a home, raise a family, save for retirement without mountains of debt. We made the best music. We made the best movies. We made gold standard automobiles that everybody in the world wanted. We made blue jeans. We reconstructed Europe. We put men on the moon. We're the world's healthiest, best educated children. Our productivity, ingenuity, our can-do spirit, we're the envy of the world.
He's not lying.
No.
That's the thing, and I'm going to remove this so we don't get banned. He's not lying.
No, he's not.
Well, and it reminds me of the speech from where that guy he's like on it's a TV show where he's a news broadcaster, and this girl says, you know, why is America the greatest country in the world? And he basically like,
he tore it up. Yeah. I know.
I mean, that's basically the same thing. It's, you know,
you're talking about the guy that was in Dumb and Dumber. You're talking about Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
I mean, that clip is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's
he's doing the same thing right here.
Yeah, it's 100% truth because I mean we built great things, we did great things, and nowadays it's who can step on who.
Right. I'm not going to play that whole thing. The only reason I'm not going to play the whole thing is because I'm not going to get all this bullshit banned again and whatever. If you guys want to go see that, it's on Team Kennedy 2024 is the name of the TikTok. It's Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s TikTok, and it's the dude's got like almost 1 million followers on there, and it just keeps growing and everything. But the comments on here is something else. As a 19-year-old who's going to be voting for the first time, I'm happy that I have someone to vote for that I actually can look forward to. It's coming from a 19-year-old.
Right.
So,
I mean,
I'm Canadian and I want bro to win so badly.
I mean, and it's one of those things where there is a dynamic shift happening. It's just I hope that it doesn't get stomped on, and that it keeps growing. That it's gotten to a point where the middle of the country, where most people are finally going, you fucking people.
See, and now I want to play the whole goddamn thing because of what you just said.
Because 80% of the voters are middle.
And that's what and that's what he says in that little video right there, is he's talking about how the middle class is gone.
Oh yeah, the middle class.
He's not wrong though.
Oh
no, the political spectrum of far right or far left. That's all you hear. But 80 to 90% of the people in this country are in the middle of the spectrum.
Right.
It's like, and honestly, I can say I'm one of them. There's certain things about the Republican Party that I agree with. There's certain things with the Democratic Party I agree with. What they stand for.
And that makes you independent in your thinking.
Right. And that's where like a lot of people have been saying for years, there needs to be a strong third party, because all it is
I think he's going to be that party.
And that's the thing, is there needs to be enough money put behind it, unfortunately, because the only thing that's going to win you an election is just gobs of cash. And
I don't disagree. But at the same time, he's been an environmental lawyer for the last 40 years, something like that. 30 years, 40 years. He hasn't been in politics. He's been fighting the big corporations about pollution and things like that. He is very his views are very on both sides. He's very open-minded to both sides of the thing. Now, of course, again, like with anybody running for president, anybody running for office, everybody says the same goddamn thing, and she fucking said it not too long ago, was they can't be trusted.
Right.
And they can't be, but you don't know until you give a motherfucker a chance. And there's got to be somebody in there. Might as well be the devil you know and not the devil you don't.
Well, considering his history that he supposedly, and I'm going to say allegedly, because this is just from me digging around while we were chit-chatting, heavy cocaine use, not to mention his medical affliction, which, that's beyond his control. But he seems more real, I think, and it's the same way that people were looking at Trump. He looked more like a regular, everyday person because Trump had never been a politician until 4 years ago.
Right.
And now you get RFK Jr., who never been a politician until now. Family is known for being radically Democratic, almost to the point of hindering the Democratic Party. But here he is coming out as an independent, and because he's never been a politician and he doesn't sound like a politician because he does have this medical affliction. He's got this, cagey past of drugs and whatever else. And then, face it, you're a Kennedy, you got money falling out every orifice in your body. You're going to do stupid shit. He seems more real. He seems more likable. Right. One of the things I ran across is that he sounded like a drunk Katharine Hepburn, which I thought was kind of funny. And the other thing that and he got likened to Jeffrey Epstein, which really kind of confused me. But okay,
he got what?
Somebody compared him to being a horrible actor and somehow linked to Jeffrey Epstein because that's a place somebody wants to be linked.
Right.
That would be like me wanting to be linked to Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, oh God, it just gave me chills just saying that out loud. But he's coming across to certain demographics and certain groups of people as being more of a human candidate versus one of these politically manufactured candidates has got the puppet string up his ass being pulled by his party. If you'll pardon my being gross.
I'll put it to you this way. The only reason that I would vote if I was going to go to the polls, the only reason that I would vote for him is because he's not put on the mainstream news. He does not. Here's the thing. You can have all the fucking money in the world. It doesn't matter if you're not publicized and you're not put on the news and you're not told, hey, he's out here, he's there, because you could not know about this guy and walk up to the ballot and go, who the fuck is, there's a Kennedy on the ballot?
Here's the kicker though, just in my search, the last 48 hours, actually, he's picked up a shit ton of publicity.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. In the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
The man literally has been doing this for a while now. And just in the last 48 hours, he's picked up publicity. Why? Because he's going viral on social media. He's using social media to his advantage. He's smart.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. You're looking at Camelot. Okay, Camelot back in the day, quote unquote. Let's just look at the history of Kennedy. Okay, let's look at the history of Kennedy. I remember when the main one turned around and told Russia to go take their little pew-pews out of Cuba and run the other way. He already had tanks ready to go in Florida to go into Cuba and say, you don't move, we're coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I mean...
Right.
No,
By
that's,
the way,
that's when Camelot was strong.
Hammy made a good point. Martin Sheen. I can hear that. I can hear Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's who it is. That's where the likeness is.
Well, and I honestly can say, I mean, there again, like we've always said, the president is a figurehead.
No, it's not Martin Sheen.
He, but I can say that anymore. But when you had like JFK, I'm sorry, but Bobby, if Bobby would have possibly
Mick Nolte.
That's right. There you go, Nick Nolte.
Nick
Okay.
Fucking Nick Nolte.
I got it.
Yeah. If Bobby would have survived,
damn, that was gonna kill me.
If Bobby would have survived and became the president, the political landscape from that point on would have completely been different.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because Bobby was the politician of the people.
But again, here's the thing. And you brought up Camelot, Pit Boss, and that's a very valid thing to bring up because that was the JFK era. That was, Jackie and the whole, I mean, they were just this gorgeous couple and blah, blah, blah. But again, the way that politics have evolved in the last 50, 60 years, they can say this today, they're gonna say this.
Well, and I can say,
and I think Bobby would have done the same thing. Would he have changed the landscape of things? Absolutely. Do I still think politics would have evolved to where we are now, where people are full of shit? Absolutely, I do.
Well, right. I mean, and that, pluses and minuses because of the social media aspect. I mean, you're dealing with a 24-hour news cycle.
Right.
It's constant, in your face, and every.
This is why I don't have cable TV.
And well, even if, I mean, it's just every source of media has got something going on, and yeah, it does get numbing, and it does get to the point where you're just like, shut the fuck up. But at the same time, I'm the same way. I don't want to get bogged down in that shit, but I pay attention.
I do too, but I try to go to sources. I don't believe in mainstream media because they're either going to be very left-leaning or very right-leaning. You very rarely ever get any kind of a media source that's, especially major media, news media, that's going to be middle of the road. You don't see it. They're either going to be very distinctly for one or for the other. That's why I prefer people like, and yeah, I'm going to name drop a little. Under the Desk is amazing. I can't think of the older woman. She's got to be in her 50s, blondish gray hair, always covers media or always covers politics on TikTok. Beautiful woman. She always brings the best of it out, and she brings it right down the middle. She doesn't lean one way or the other. She stays neutral like she's supposed to.
Yeah. I also will watch like there's somebody on YouTube, Brian Tyler Cohen. He's very good, and he basically just he'll call it out both ways.
Right. And those are the people I look for.
Well, and a lot of times I go AP. I go over across the pond, and because they don't have any skin in the game. They're reporting about what's happening, not what their opinion about.
Australia's reporters are the best.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fucking hilarious,
dude. Dude, what they've talked about, I've talked to a couple of people that are over in Australia, and they're like, dude, we watch your guys' stuff, and it's comedy to us.
Okay.
It is pure comedy.
Let me ask you guys this question. This is a serious question. Because we're all from a different time. We're all from a different generation. Didn't we, as Americans back in the day, look at all these other countries and go, God damn, y'all are fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
Now what's the world doing now?
Looking at us going.
They're looking at us going, that's comedy.
So so here's my question. As an American citizen, as somebody who's been born here and raised here, how does that make you feel? Going from talking about how fucked up other countries are to how fucked up ours is.
It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
It's when I'm sitting here watching documentaries about other countries like Switzerland, Germany, even like England, but the Germans,
Deutschland,
and they have things like universal health care. They have a flat tax. They have regulations on how long you're allowed to work on a day. They will basically, there's no like, oh, well, you need to suck it up and put in your 20 hours today.
Mm-hmm.
There is regulations on you have to take holidays.
Right.
There's maternity leave, paternity leave,
mm-hmm.
all baked in. That's part of their culture.
Yeah.
And part of their day-to-day lives. And I'm going back to where my ancestors come from. Because honestly, I would rather be there and know, they were talking to these business owners, these big business owners, and they're like, well, why do you send your people home at 5:00? Because that's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Even like an office building, they have like an alarm that goes off and says, "Go home."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's Germany has that. They literally have a law. Even though you are off, if your boss or somebody calls you and talks to you about anything about work, that business is automatically fined.
Yeah, they get fined for shit.
They
like
are.
That.
They are automatically fined.
But you see something in the difference between the way that Europe is built and the way that we're built. Europe is built, and their towns and everything that they have, they're all built for people to be able to walk from one destination to the other.
Right.
They don't necessarily need cars.
They have everything smaller cars and
yeah, but is everything packed in? Yes, it's packed in a little bit. But
hi, little Kim.
you don't have to drive 20 minutes down the road to go to the grocery store.
Right.
And
but I mean, just from
that's kind of the reason why you don't see a lot of fat people in Europe.
Well, right. Well,
Sorry.
It's just the way that certain things that we're sitting here going, this is common sense, and why don't we have it? They're over there going, they had an American reporter in a sense go over and was interviewing a bunch of these big businesses, and they're like, well, if you told your people to work longer or whatever, you would make more money and make more profit and have more product to sell. And he's like, that's not important.
Mm-hmm.
We make enough throughout the day.
Yep.
I don't want to be here later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to miss being with my family and doing the things that I want to do because I want to make an extra $1,000 today.
I'll say this. My dad ran a business for 37 years. 37 long fucking years of this man running a business. Now, he ran this business 9 to 5 for 37 years. Never changed. But he was there from 7 to almost 8, 9 o'clock at night. Every fucking night. 5 days a week. Sometimes 6. Just depending. He would take Sundays off to go to church because, he's got to have his Jesus time. But he literally, it cost him a lot. It really did.
Well, yeah.
It cost him a fuckload because the man was always at work, always. And his marriage crumbled because of it. His kids, and I'm one of them. His kids didn't want anything to do with it because they saw how miserable he was. I never wanted to own my own business ever because I watched my dad just literally bury himself in work.
Yeah.
And that's all he became about. For these business owners in Europe to sit there and say, I'm good. This is enough. That shows the character of those people. They're not greedy.
Right. And
but here it's
all about
how much you can make, how many people you can, get as much crap with as little as money as possible spending to get them to work longer hours and a lot more. Overtime was the biggest fucking mistake we ever made. Because honestly, if we would have stuck to a 40-hour work week and that's it, like we did back in the day, we'd be fine. But the minute we offered overtime, we said, hey, you can make more money if you work these extra hours for me. And I'll even pay you time and a half. That's your incentive. I'm giving you more money to work longer.
Yeah.
Now these people are like, oh, okay, cool. I'll work 50, 60, 70 hours a fucking week. Now these people have gotten into that greed cycle where I make more money. Now I want more. Okay, cool.
Right. Yeah, but then you break down people that aren't hourly, who are salary, who are part of the tax exempt, and you are on call 24/7 because you're salary, and that's how your boss makes you feel.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, even though you did the overtime, so you could do things with your family, but now this day and age, the overtime doesn't even pay the bills that you were paying the first time.
Well, I'm not allowed to get overtime. I literally live on my 80-hour a week biweekly paycheck, and it is barely enough for me to pay the bills that I personally am responsible for. That doesn't include the bills that he pays. If I had to pay what he pays, that is part of this process, this whole thing with me with buying this house, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. Either that or I wouldn't be eating. Period.
Right.
Between my mortgage and my lot rent, I wouldn't be able to afford to put gas in my car or eat anything other than probably ramen.
Well, and that's the thing is that's why the situation that we're in right now is that, the middle class, the working everyday person, yes,
doesn't exist.
I work for a very good company, and big institution. And I make decent money.
Bomber, you might want to say that you love your company and your job before you keep going.
Exactly.
I love everything about the company.
I love this company and this job that is really good. I love everything about them. They are great. I am going to log off now. Thank you.
If I was making what I'm making now, probably about 10 years ago, I would be set.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't
Oh,
be
yeah.
worrying about a damn thing. But
and that's the fact.
you know, the sad thing is that I'm making what I'm making. We don't really have a lot of excess, and we're still just barely making it by. And that's the thing, is what happens with people that are working those jobs, that they're like, oh, you can get all the overtime you ever want and make this shit ton of money. What then they do is they go out and go, oh, look, what other toys can I buy? What other things can I get a loan on?
They live beyond their means.
Get a loan on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's what, and because of advertising and because of this and because the Joneses have it. And the biggest thing,
the Joneses have it.
That was what it was in the 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, that's
right.
Well, and
that's
and
true.
right,
That's true.
And the thing is, like down here, the big thing being in South Carolina, number one is having a big fucking truck and then having a quad or having one of those side by side Polaris things. Everybody fucking gotta have one.
Yeah.
And you sit there and go, well, I have to have one because it would make it easier if I just rode that instead of driving my big giant gas sucking diesel truck that I spent $110,000 upgrading so that it's, 25 feet tall and lit up all over the place, because I can't afford to put diesel in that. So I'm going to buy this other thing that's smaller. And it's a cycle.
Listen, you just leave that man who's compensating for his size alone, okay?
I saw a truck last night, I shit you not, that was so lit up from underneath that you could see it about 2.5 miles down the freeway.
He doesn't want to get hit.
Because the entire underglow of this pickup truck, he was lifted up, chrome rims, LED lights behind the rims, under the truck, all chromed out. I'm like, hi, how are you?
That's illegal in most states to have those on because it's a driving distraction.
Right.
Mommy, is that considered a UFO? I think it is.
But
it's a UFT, unidentified flying truck.
But
well, that's the thing. The one thing that you just said there was people that live beyond their means. The classic thing to talk about on that is the oil industry. Now, the oil industry hit a point where they started having to lay a lot of the oil workers off. Oil workers, in general, were not very frugal with their money. They made a fuckload of it, but they weren't frugal with it. So they got the house, they got the boat, they got the truck, they got all the little ATVs and SUVs and OPPs and XYZs and all that bullshit. They got all of it, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they lose this high-paying job that they had, and now, oh my God, if they weren't panicking.
Right.
So at that point in time, boats were getting real cheap and trucks were getting real cheap and ATVs and all these little extras that all these motherfuckers bought they can't afford the payments on anymore.
Yep.
So when it comes down to it, just live within your means. And nowadays you can't really do that. Nowadays it's live within your paycheck.
Yeah, live to survive, basically, and that's and honestly, it's it's one of those things where it's like we got kids. It's like, okay, they need new shoes. Oh shit.
I'm in the same place as Bomber, and here's the vast difference between Bomber and I. Bomber still has kids at home under the age of 15. I am technically I am a single woman because I'm unmarried. Yes, I have a partner and he pays his bills. If I was making 10 years ago what I'm making now as a single woman, if I was single then, I would live okay. I wouldn't live great. I would live okay.
Right. Yeah.
If I was making this money as a married person 10 years ago with what my then husband made, we would have lived comfortably with a little bit of excess to not stress too much.
Right.
10 years ago, everything was so vastly different. The economy was different. The whole state of the nation was different. And what I'm trying to get past with all of that is that it really wasn't even 10 years ago, frankly. It was 5 years ago. Everything pre-pandemic. I could have lived okay. Not great. I could have lived okay on this.
Yeah.
The minute the pandemic hit.
Wait, wasn't that when Trump was president?
That's when the pandemic hit. That's what I'm saying. When Trump was president.
Well,
the pandemic. Trump.
No. Trump was president between 2016 and 2020.
Okay, you're making it about Trump. I'm making it about
I know, but
strictly
it's,
money.
I love the fact that you said, 5 years ago everything was great. Like, yeah, everything was great 5 years ago.
I don't mean great in that aspect. I mean, like, financially,
No,
I could have lived on what I make.
Right.
But since the pandemic,
prices of things weren't so high.
Right.
Right.
I go through the grocery store and I cringe because I have to look at my budget in this hand and I have to look at my grocery list in this hand and go, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, I don't think I need tomatoes this time.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like,
no, it's
wait,
can I grow my own tomatoes?
The price of things pre-pandemic versus now, like, yeah, okay, I understand things went up during the pandemic, but they never came back down.
No.
Well, and that's the thing is because the
they
stakeholders
had to taste.
Yeah,
they had the taste of money.
Kellogg's.
They had to taste
Kellogg's
of
is
money.
the perfect example. Kellogg's is the perfect fucking example.
Breakfast they're
right.
great.
So here they are doing. And mind you, I live in Michigan, so I know all about me some Kellogg's. I used to live in Battle Creek. They got these record-breaking profits that they made. And here we are now, finally things are getting to be normal again. And yet the cost of living is still so up here. And my paycheck and many other people are still right here. And they're telling us, well, we can't. And it all boils down to the stakeholders like that extra $100 million they made in profits. They like that extra $300 million they got. And so all these big corporations, Kellogg's and so many others, they just want to keep this money, and then they wonder why we say things like, I'm boycotting you.
Yeah.
I personally will never buy another product from Kellogg's again, and that sucks because I love my Pop-Tarts, but you know what? I'm gonna go without because I'm not gonna eat that. I won't do it. I refuse to line the pocket of somebody who doesn't give a fuck if I am here or not.
Yeah. And the thing is like, that goes back to then, the big, and I'm going to say it, the Republican talking point, and that economics, the trickle down economics from Reagan. It doesn't work. It never has. It never will. Greed.
Hold on. You said the trickle down economics will never work.
Not the way that it's intended. No.
Okay.
I know what he's getting.
No. The only reason I say that is because didn't and I know you're gonna hate me for this, but didn't Trump do the same thing?
And it still doesn't work.
It still does. Yeah, it still doesn't work.
Hold on. You'd say it doesn't work, but in the time of 2016 to 2020, did you have more money then? Did you?
Wait, I'm going to tell you.
There's two questions here. Two questions.
I'm going to answer it with one statement.
Okay, but question number one is, did you have more money? And two, was everything cheaper?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yeah. So the reason why that happened,
I'm just playing devil's advocate, really.
Right. The reason why that happened is, one, pre-pandemic. Two, Trump gave us this big, great tax cut.
Yeah.
Okay. For the top percent in corporations. What happened was that he wrote in the tax cut for the middle class and lower, your taxes are going to drop.
Right.
And then every year
they've gone up incrementally.
They keep going up and up, higher than right now. Your tax rate is higher than it was prior to Trump's.
The tax rate's been changed. The tax rate's gets changed every year.
Well, yeah,
the tax bracket.
Not
the
normally.
Tax bracket based on your income, your tax bracket changes too. Because last year I paid less than I did this year, and what fucked me is that I have pre-tax deductions, so it fucked me even more.
I'm still getting a quarter of my paycheck taken out in my taxes, no matter if I made 25 or if I make 18. It doesn't matter. I'm still getting a quarter of my taxes taken out.
Yeah, but
I'll say this: everybody blames the previous administration for what they do, yet they change the tax code every year.
Well,
so it's not Trump's fault that the taxes are going up. It's not anybody's fault the tax going up. If you want to blame somebody, blame the person that's in there. So if I'm going to blame Trump for if the taxes went up during his term, yes, 100% I will blame him.
Well,
if they go up during Biden's term, I will blame him because every year that fucking tax code changes and they confuse us even more and more, and it gets harder and harder for us to do our fucking taxes.
Right.
But that's the government in general. That's not the president. That is the government in general doing it because they want more of the cut of the pie to put back into shit that none of us fucking want to pay for.
Well,
dude, have you seen the videos though?
The simple fact, okay, I'm going to say this. The simple fact is that no other presidency with their tax cut or tax plan or tax change to the code prior to Trump has ever created a gradual increase to the middle class.
Yeah.
Fair.
That is 100% statement.
Again, I'm not defending the man.
Well, right. The only time that it will change, your taxes will change, is when a new tax law or the taxes are redone.
So next year we'll have a new fucking tax law.
Yeah, Biden hasn't made any changes to taxes because he can't get anything else fucking done. So
the only thing he did do was cut student debt.
Right,
student loan debt. That was the only good thing he's done that I can think of.
Well, it's not the fact that he can't get it done. It's the fact that he can't get anything passed through Congress to get anything changed.
Here's the great part: Biden has nothing to do with the tax code. Thank God.
Well, right. He basically puts forth a plan. That's what Trump.
He can put forth all the plans that he wants to.
Well,
when it comes down to it, and it's all said and done, the president has no fucking say, none whatsoever, unless it's to veto or sign in a bill, and that's it.
Right.
That's all.
That's why I say the government
making all the money in there.
That's what I'm
saying. It's your state representatives and your state congressmen that are fucking you, not the president. All he can do is endorse it or not.
I will say
this. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk louder.
No, she just.
I'm saying is that when Trump created a tax cut with his advisors and everything like that, gave it to his friends in Congress.
Yeah.
They all were like, "Oh yes, let's do this," and they made changes, did this, flip this, flap that, and then they put it forth and they voted on it and it passed, and then he signed it.
And
yes,
and
the same thing that happens with every other president,
right?
But
I just hate it when they blame the previous administration and it's already changed. It's like, dude, that person has nothing to do with 2019 has nothing to do with 2024.
The way that they word it is that, you know, such and such tax plan got passed. They got that this, but it's the president can offer a plan for anything like the CHIPS Act and the infrastructure bill. Those were all spearheaded by Biden, and but he can't physically go, it's done.
No, and I agree with you. That was my point. Was I agree with you?
Yeah.
Completely.
So he sends it down to his people in Congress and says, here's a plan that I think will work. They'll help out. You guys run with it. Go for it. And if they get it passed, they get it passed. But like right now, if President Biden sat down with a bunch of economists and tax professionals and all of this stuff, and they laid out this whole big tax cut plan right now, and it would benefit the middle class, and it would hammer the shit out of the corporate tax cuts and get rid of them and make corporations try to pay their fair share, it's going to sit on the floor, not even on the desk of anybody in Congress. It's going to sit in a waste paper basket.
It's going to go into circular file 13. Let's just call it what it is.
Because it's not going to do anything. So that's
because it doesn't benefit the rich.
Well, right, and that's why he hasn't put forth anything to change it, because he can't even get anything else for them to fucking do, because they're constantly going, we want the border closed. Okay, here's your plan for the border closed. No, we don't want the border closed.
Well, the biggest thing he's got to look at is that when the president says what he wants to do. Okay, the president says he wants to do, but let's look at the facts of every state can turn around and look at the president and go,
well,
I don't think so.
In a sense, yes. I mean, and that goes to the state representatives and the people in Congress and your House of Representatives. You know, he can put down forth a plan of what he would like to accomplish, and if he can't get the votes through Congress, then it's not going to do anything. So there's a lot of times where no matter who the president is, you know, people are, you know, like, well, why hasn't he done anything about this? Well, he can't even get, you know, something simple passed. Like right now, I mean, you have a bipartisan agreement to close the border. the most restrictive border bill that has ever been laid out in the history of this United States, was written by a Republican. And because it would give him a political win right before an election, they won't take it up in the Senate, because then it will make him look good and Trump bad. And so they're just going to keep it open and blame him for not closing the border, and telling people that the president has the ability to close the border like that.
I personally don't care what president writes what and who gets the win and who doesn't. What I would like to see ideally, and this is just me, I just want to see one good thing a year come out that benefits the people that are paying these fuckers salaries. Right. And I don't mean just the president. I mean all these people. How do you think the Supreme Court gets paid? That all comes out of our tax dollars. I want to see one good thing a year that comes back, that gives back to us. I'm a grandparent. I was having this conversation the other day with people I work with, and I'm going to say, I love my job. I love the company I work for. They're a great group of people, and they're doing a wage compression evaluation this summer. So I'm hoping my wages go up, which would be fucking great. But I'm already thinking into the future that my grandson's 7. I want to be in a place and be able to teach him now about things like technology and 3D printing or things like that, and things that are, automation of sorts, AI, because a great quote that was said, people will not get replaced by AI. People will get replaced by people who use AI. I want to get my grandson on the ground floor of this, because in 20 years, he'll have a job. Because I'm terrified that if he tries to become like a tradesperson or tries to go into, college and say he wants to major in English, he's not going to have a job.
No,
he's not going to have a job. He needs to do something tech field related, AI based, or he's not going to have a future. And so my immediate headspace now as a grandparent is, I want to see one good thing come up. What can the government do? It's going to make it easier for my grandchild to be a profitable human being in 20 years. That's all I can think of at this point. And it scares me because I don't think anything good will ever come out of it. I think my grandson's going to end up being screwed like so many other people, like people in my generation who technology is foreign to them on certain levels. Yeah. My kids grew up in a technology, advanced era, and my kids don't have anything to do with technology. And nowadays, if you don't have a job in tech, you're fucked. You don't make any money.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, tech is a big thing and it's coming up, and that is true. You're correct. There's a lot of things that are tech savvy that are going to be paying a lot of money, but there's also the manual labor jobs as well. Because I'm sorry, you're not going to automate trash pickup. You're not going to automate plumbing. You're not going to automate woodworking or electricity or anything like that.
No.
Trades cannot be automated. I mean, they can, but at the same time, the fuck, like. Right.
Yeah,
you can cut her home just like anybody else. Absolutely, let's automate this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, some of the people that I was talking to somebody that was in my car the other night, and why are you letting people in your car, bro? When I pick up people when I'm doing Lyft.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just
I just picked up random people. I just pull up to a light and I'll be like, "Hey, dude, get in."
So, do you have a fail video about people being in your car and sucking? Because I would love to see one of these at some point. Real soon.
I just got a new dash cam. But
you need to put a disclaimer sign in there saying you are on video.
And I've got it, and it's got a camera that points into the car as well as out the front. So I haven't gone out and done any Lyft since I've installed said.
We
camera.
are ready for that segment on this show.
Oh my god!
What you're saying is
so fucking bad.
So what you're saying is like every politician I've ever heard, you're making promises you can't keep. Got it. Okay. I really need to see some fails soon. That's all I'm saying.
I literally got it this week, and I'm looking forward to getting something
that's
going.
Right.
I did go on a little 4K from the back. Wow. I did go look at something to change the 4K talk. Fuck's sake, man. So I did find something, and this is how I see Bomber every time we talk politics, and it's beautiful.
Fuck Fucking Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
Shut up, Meg.
Hey, that was a good one. I had a good one that time.
Yes, Daddy.
Fuck me sideways. I hate that clip.
Now, here's the thing, guys. And I see your private chat. Come on, 7. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing, guys. When we talk about this kind of stuff, and I love the fact that you guys are interactive. You guys are not combative. You're very interactive with each other, even though opinions do vary. They do. We've listened to some very different opinions, and I understand that not everybody wants to hear this. I get it, but our views have gone up and down through this whole situation, and some people are still here, some people have left. But I do appreciate your time and your patience with all this stuff. I really do, because it is something, as much as we don't want to talk about politics, it is something that does need to be talked about every once in a while.
Well, right.
Unfortunately, but
can we get on to the failing? Because I really just want to fail for the night.
Do we want to?
So anyway, get her back over there. No, I sincerely, I do appreciate y'all's opinions on everything. If I was going to vote this year, of course, I'm not going to vote for Trump or Kennedy. I'm going to vote or Trump or Biden. No, I would vote for Kennedy because he's an independent party. I have a friend, my buddy Chris, has done nothing but vote for independence his entire life.
I'm just imagining them squishing Bones' head right now.
I'm sorry to say
That's
this.
fine.
This is how Tacklebox gets the kung fu grip that he always likes.
No, Tacklebox.
Shut up, Meg.
That was for Pet Boss.
I'm not even sure if he's listening anymore, so it's fine.
Well, he's got that G.I. Joe kung fu grip. Anyway, so we're gonna be done with the politics thing unless something else comes up, something else major comes up. I'm gonna go ahead and call it what it is, because after a while, you just kind of gets too much.
Fuckery. Yeah, call it what it is. Fuckery.
It's fuckery. But it does get too much for not only us, but for the people out there. And when it comes down to it and it's all said and done, here's my thing. And this is how I'm going to end this little segment with. If you are a Republican, if you're Democrat, if you're independent, it doesn't matter. You're still a person. And the person that's voting for the opposite party of you is still a person as well. So treat people like people, treat them with kindness and respect. And if you can agree to disagree, great. Walk away or settle your differences. It doesn't matter. But
and always remember to laugh at people when they fall down the stairs, because that shit's
absolutely funny. But arguing and fighting amongst each other over something so trivial as politics is the most ignorant thing in the world. Or religion. But it is the most ignorant thing in the fucking world. So try not to do that.
Cool. Can we laugh now?
Yes.
Try in your life to enjoy yourself and have a little bit of fun. And forgive your family members for voting for the Cheeto.
I try to have fun at least 2 times a day. So let's move on.
Wow. Hold on. Whoa.
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it, okay?
Hold on. Do you
What?
play with your Cheeto more than 2 times a day?
Maybe.
He's probably doing it right now under the desk.
Does it have a comb over?
Oh.
he only shaved half his pubes this time.
Okay, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Moving the fuck on.
I heard the video, and I'm sorry, I have to put this out there. I saw the video, and all of a sudden I hear the, and I was waiting for a hot dog to drop in the sink.
Out of all the bullshit, this is what she puts.
Let's not talk about falling downstairs.
Well, actually, because it's Elmo.
How about upstairs?
Oh, that hurts more.
Right. My shins can attest to that.
Biden's shin can attest to that.
Anyway, let's not off the politics train. Thanks.
I mean, it's the truth. You can just hide that, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
there you
that
go.
shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, she's like, yeah, I'm good.
Hold on. Hold on. Back it. Oh. Curb check?
Y'all.
Subaru.
Do me a favor and back it up just a little bit. Where the girl was. One more time. Okay, go ahead and hit that. It's not this.
It's the chick who sounded like she was ripping her ass open when she got up with her beer.
What?
I think it's a sound effect that somebody put on the video.
Agreed.
It just sounded like that was a bad beer fart. I'm sorry.
Right?
Could you imagine the smell?
Look at the
God.
iPhone that's now probably dead.
It's an iPhone. Of course it's dead. It was dead when it laid on the table.
It had a Bud Light.
Subaru.
Fast in the wheelless.
Fast enough.
Fast in
the fart can.
He can do a handicap parking spot now. Oh, you dumb bitch.
No. Oh, God.
Hold on. Pause it. How many motherfuckers have done that to people and said, "Hey, that's nature's corn dog. Go for it. Take a bite."
Yeah.
And you get that dumb kid.
I've never done that to people.
I had somebody like literally I literally had somebody like go like this and bite it, and it literally it just.
I've never done that to somebody, and nobody's ever done it to me.
So my question is that how you look when you overfill?
Oh, well, no. Normally it shoots out your nose. Anyway,
wood glue, got it.
Oh, why is it green?
G.I. Joe Kung Fu Grip.
Any hoozle. How do you not put it
over here? Ow! It's burning me! It's not that hard. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's easy.
Horse is
I think
like
your size 10 trip to the
the horse is looking at you going, this bitch.
It would have been more hilarious if the horse turned around and just walked away.
Yeah,
it probably does, but
it's funny if the horse actually farted and walked away.
Yep.
Oh, you got this, buddy.
Ice fishing.
Nope.
That's what
Never.
my hand. Jesus Christ, this thing is cooking. What the?
Did you just pull a rat out of the water?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, you can already see where this is going, right?
Beaver in a hole?
Yes.
So anyway,
go for it.
Oh no.
She really wanted a full bathroom remodel at any cost.
That's why you don't stand on toilet seats.
Rachel, stop! Get away from me! Stop, Rachel! Stop!
No, Connor. No, Connor. It just shit all down her back.
Yep.
Oh God. How do you wrap it, Mom?
That's not how you do it.
You're so mad she cussed around. Well, that's taken care of.
Yep. Air conditioning is off.
There goes that.
Turn the air
there goes the
conditioning
light
off.
plug. There goes the plug in.
And we'll just close the blind. Problem solved.
Must have been Alabama.
Didn't even have to hold my beer. Oh God. It's pretty bad when you run away from your wife's lizard.
Well, got that piercing.
You know, I noticed something, guys. I noticed something about our lovely Amira. She only laughs at other people's pain. She never laughs at anything else.
I know.
Like all this stupid shit's going on, and somebody gets hurt. You see her smile, like, yes.
I especially laugh for poor Kat because I can imagine she's in pain 24/7.
No, she's good.
She's married to you. That sucks.
Hot tub's down.
Oh God. I got bee balloons for you. I got a back brace for you.
Pretty much.
It's so good to see you, girl. It's good to see you too. Oh God.
Okay, I got this.
So does he, apparently.
That was a shitty tile job. Why are you putting your foot against the wall?
It looks like it's some Ukrainian bathroom. Jesus.
I definitely got to point this out. The dogs and the cat situation. The cat goes, "You remember that time you bit my tail? Get you back."
Right.
I was going to make a really inappropriate joke about the bathroom tile. I'm really glad I didn't. I was going to say it kind of reminded me, maybe it was a recycled bathroom from Auschwitz.
Okay.
Hold on. How are you going to sit there and say you're going to make it appropriate? You were going to make one. You're not going to do it. And then you say the fucking joke.
Because I'm that asshole.
That is the same thing as like, I'm not racist, but insert racist comment here.
I'm not insensitive, but
Exactly. God dang.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but fuck your feelings.
Hey guys,
Feelings? What are
in the chat,
feelings?
go ahead and hit the moat. My thing is I want to see that plunger suction cup off and him popping himself in the eye.
No.
Why didn't you take it off for me? I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Ouch.
He's got to get used to that balls in the face. We're gonna have to
Oh, look at my brand new iPhone. Look at it. There it goes.
Oh no way! Don't, dude.
What the fuck?
It's like fermented. It's fermented in it.
What is
Why
it?
would
Is
you
what
open
I
it
want to
that
know.
way?
It's like a soda or something like that, but it's fermented, so now it's going to launch out.
Look at it.
It's everywhere.
Ooh.
He was a little pent up.
Oh no!
It's been a while.
You're gonna ice skate in a kiddie pool. You deserve whatever's gonna happen to you.
It's hitting Kenzie's hair.
Oh! Down she goes.
That's the perfect shot.
There's a rock in my pooper.
Look at me, I'm so cool. I can just slide and
Please fall in. Please fall in. I don't ever want harm to come to people, but please fall in.
Oh
Yeah, my poop does stink.
And this is
It's gonna hold you.
Think so?
It's gonna hold.
No.
It's gonna hold, bro.
A little bit.
It's gonna hold. There you go. You can hear it cracking a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, you get in the middle.
It's sinking.
No. There's
Yeah,
water
it's
on
gonna-
top.
it's gonna-
There's water on top.
It's going to crack. It's going to crack.
Right
There he
there.
goes running.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve every minute of that. All that shrinking
Mama,
is on you.
Mom always said, "Stupid is as stupid does."
Here, hold my beer.
Oh, by the way, you guys never see any videos from the Gen X generation of any of this stupid shit. My smoker.
Your truck.
Yeah, he worried about the smoke.
shit,
There
the
goes
truck.
the trash.
Oh yeah, that's a mean cat.
Why would you sit right in a walkway, you moron?
Well, that's what happens when you cook their brother.
down.
Why not?
What is happening? Oh, sweetie.
Stuck.
She
Going
slips.
Fall right here. Fall right here. Fall. Thank you. I needed that.
Son of
I hurt my hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Hi, girl. What's your name? Never mind. You won't. Oh
No, go back. Go back.
Oh,
Getting the feet pics.
I
Dude.
swear to Sonny Jesus, anybody pulls that shit on me,
look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Oh my God.
there will be nair in the shampoo if that shit ever happens to me.
That's fine.
Olha pra você ver. Por acaso ela abriu a mochila. Não, senhora. Não, senhora. Abre a mochila. Não, senhora. Olha o que você tá levando pra escola. Você tá levando a cachorra pra escola, Alice?
Taking the dog
É, Alice.
to school.
Pull a whole dog out of that damn thing.
It's a puppy!
A mochila. Olha isso.
That was their lunch, man. Oh,
The drone.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I'm gonna be seasick.
Okay.
Good shots.
Not bad.
Come on, Maverick, you got this.
Pull up, Goose. Pull up.
Pull out. I mean, pull.
And we lost battery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. I like drawing on everything. La 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 la. Oh, that cat just straight went in there and said, "Fuck y'all."
He said,
Like-
"Fuck your chicken strips."
Right? Okay, pause it real
Dumbass.
quick.
Dumbass.
So I saw a video that said there was a 11-foot surprise wave in Rio de Janeiro. All these people on the beach, they're all suntan and all this shit, and all of a sudden this wave comes in and just goes all the way up the beach. So everybody's shit's getting knocked over and taken out by the fucking wave, and then it's all getting sucked back into the ocean. So you see all these people in swimsuits scrambling to get all their crap, bitching that they're wet, and I'm like, you're by the ocean
wearing a bathing suit.
Like what?
Yeah,
Do
you're
you
gonna
know-
get wet.
Do you know that there's actually bathing suit? Mostly it's for women. There's bikinis that are dry clean only. I'm going to say that again. Bikini bathing suits that are dry clean only.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
What?
Don't
Wait.
don't-
Hold on a second. What happens if she gets whittled?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take myself out of the equation. Fuck it.
Why would you? Anyway,
Lots
moving
of
on.
use to this line, but not those with Bond Radio.
Yeah, I love you too.
Hey, you guys should have been so close.
Sharknado.
Oh god. Oh dude. Oh, you got this, girl.
She's gonna get her chocolate out.
She looks like Pizza the Hut off Spaceballs. Oh.
Oh yeah.
The fuck?
That's
What
the
is it?
shoulder of the road, you jackass.
Oh, it's
he
because
lost
blew
the
a tire.
wheel.
So I'm just gonna keep rolling just down the shoulder
See
though.
me
For safety.
rolling, they hate
For safety.
it. I'm selling my ice cream down the highway.
Oh my god. Is that a chicken?
No, it's a giant cock.
I just saw a cock on the beach. You got this, homie. There you go. Almost. Just a little bit further and you'd have got it.
I love those. I like going to the Halloween stores just for those.
He was ready to punch that motherfucker too. It's like pop out. Oh god. What? Oh.
We're going to yoga. Dumbass.
Cheer competition.
Are you like airing it out before you get there?
Oh.
Cheer competition. The bow is on the backpack.
Right.
Yeah.
Come
on, Dad.
Sir. Sir.
All I hear is do 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 do.
Sir.
Ethel, I can't do it.
Amen. Amen. No te vayas a accidente.
Kid grabbed the wrong hand.
That kid's racist. He's saying they all look the same.
Oh.
Knock and run.
That's a cat right there. Let me in. 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 Oh, fuck you. Just kidding.
The Subaru share the love of it. Going on now.
This is going into his beard. It's going into his beard.
No, it's going in the
Into the fire. Into the fire.
What a scary place.
They're running from the deer.
Dude, no way. Oh, that poor cat.
Oh, that was excellent.
After all that political wrong one. After all that political talk, Bomber finally got a good laugh.
This was...
It's beautiful.
It's like... Oh,
I'll never get caught by these deer. I'm safe.
Fuck.
Oh, yes. Yes, there you go. There you go. Nope. He's like, nope.
I'm going to rip your testicles off.
Ow.
He still has a foot in the snow.
This is bullshit.
That cat straight said, I'm not doing this.
Pussy on ice? No, I don't think so.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Wow.
Fucking stupid people.
Wow.
And this is why the four of us could never be in the same hotel together in different rooms. Ever.
Oh,
I've done that. I have done that to people. No shame.
I will rip somebody out of a fucking car for that shit. Oh my god.
I have done that to people. Hell, Tacklebox has done that to people in his truck. And his first thing he says is big body roll.
Yep, they're gonna do what I think they're gonna do.
I'm gonna use the winch on the front and gonna move that motherfucker out the way. Bye. Have a nice trip.
And this is why I hate an inclined driveway. Oh, nice. Lesbians bush. You got this. You got this. You got this, girl. First time in those shoes. Oh, got two.
I saw a girl walking down.
Bark at your dog.
Woof. That's pretty much a pug. Yeah.
He said you need a Tic Tac.
He's on the table. Put my stuff down. Stop it. Stop. Put it down.
Cat is smart.
Down. Jen.
Clap on, clap off.
Lobster is going nuts, man.
Nope.
It's a weird night at Red Lobster.
Speaking of weird nights at Red Lobster, I'm getting ready to go, baby. Oh, look.
Доброе утро.
It's Robert Kennedy Jr.
Let's party.
Let's party.
What lines? I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel great. How are you?
What are you talking about, Mom? There's nothing wrong with the house. It's totally clean.
I did 27 loads of laundry and mopped all the floors and vacuumed all the windows. I'm great.
And I left all this party dust around here for you, Mom.
It's glitter.
It's
booger glitter.
Booger sugar.
I got a chick at work. She's one of the housekeepers at work, and I just call her Sparkle Farts because she does nothing but wear glitter all day.
Так делать нельзя.
He's
When
like,
I was
what, man?
when I was using when we were talking and openly, we'd call it glitter. Hey, did you get the glitter?
I call the fairy herpes.
Доброе утро, да.
Okay, lady, we get it. There is cocaine everywhere.
Yeah. We get it.
Jesus.
Wow.
She's like, did you do this? I don't know. Stop questioning me. Jesus Christ, Mom.
Yes, Hammy, I hate it when my pussy freezes. It's a comment she made.
I'm just saying.
Wow. So do we want to see where we're at here with this video that I did?
You did a thing? Sure.
Oh, he did a thing.
Might as well.
All right, hold on. Let me get it prepped here.
You know, I hate it when guys say that and they get the blow dryer and they open up their pants and say, "Let me heat up your dinner," and I just laugh.
Wow. I usually just
put it.
Never mind.
How many? Hold on. Wait. How many motherfuckers have sat there and said that to you? Because that's like
my ex-husband.
Oh,
once.
That's why you turn on the.
Sorry, honey, I can't eat just one cocktail wiener for dinner.
You didn't get the. Wait. You are not a true Gen Xer. You did not get the movie reference.
Wiener Schnitzel.
That's why you use the seat warmers. Heat up your dinner.
None of you got the movie reference.
I'm too fucking tired.
My ex-husband did that to me once.
Oh,
Johnny Dangerously.
Yes.
I hate you're all fired.
You're all fired.
All right. Here's my somewhat, for me, I guess you could say, viral video.
How many views is it?
A very rare opportunity here today. This is the mating ritual of Truchicus sluticus, or commonly known as a lot lizard.
Truchicus sluticus. How did you come up with that?
Off the top of my head.
You could tell because he stumbled.
That's what she said.
Right.
But I'm tum.
All right, guys. I'm pretty sure. Did anybody get any more names for this guy?
Oh, I completely forgot about that one.
No.
No Neck McGee. No, I didn't get any more names for him.
For everybody viewing right now, and if you didn't catch it last week, we saw this and give him a rap name. So I'm gonna put it to you this way. Give this gentleman a rap name. Think about it. Don't tell me now. Don't tell any of us now. Think about it, and next week I want your best rap names for the notorious BLOB right here. Okay. Fucking knee pain.
Send me that because I don't think Tacklebox has seen it yet because I can only imagine the shit he would come up with.
Right. But
I'd be scared to see what my wife would come up with.
I'll get him elevated and then we'll see what he says.
Elevated. Oh, well.
I'll get him elevated. Nice. Okay, so we all know that we've talked about the politics, talked about the funny, falling down, stupid people, and we've come to pretty much the end of the whole thing. There is one gentleman that I want to talk about, and he inspired a whole generation of people. His name was Akira Toriyama. He was the creator of Dragon Ball, which started in 1986, ran all the way up to 1995, and stopped. And then in 2015, after 20 years of no Dragon Ball and the horrible Dragon Ball GT bullshit that they came out, that was not his idea. He decided to make Dragon Ball Super. And he has inspired many, many, many people to create and design and customize and cosplay a lot of his stuff. He's inspired generations since the 80s. Up to now. And if you have ever watched any Dragon Ball or anything like that, or any anime, most people, anybody that's watched any anime would agree that Dragon Ball was one of the biggest things anime wise, one of the bigger influences. It was very popular mainstream anime that came out. Unfortunately, Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st, and that was a big loss to the anime community. And I kind of grabbed a few things and put it together to kind of make a tribute video for him. And I wanted to play that for you guys before we left. Now I know that like this motherfucker right here don't know shit about anime, which is okay.
I do, but not that one because Dragon Ball Z wasn't my thing. But thanks.
So anyway,
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Right. Okay. Well, we're not talking about the Bronies and the G.I. Joes and the He-Mans and shit like that. Those were our cartoons, and we absolutely loved them. They're the best cartoons. In fact, we need to do cartoon nostalgia one day.
Yeah.
Like hardcore cartoon nostalgia. Way back in the day, cartoon nostalgia. And that would be fun.
He-Man.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, He-Man. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play this and kind of call it what it is. But this is something that it was very beautifully done by a lot of different creators.